as we welcome back to the studio Kris Hitchcock. Hey, great to see you, man.
Hey, Bobby. Good to see you, bud.
Thanks for coming in Kalamazoo, back home for the weekend.
Man, it's so great to be home. We came up this week, and it's just great to see all our friends back home and spend some time in Michigan for a minute.
Yeah, now for people who don't know, it's Kris Hitchcock, and you kind of cut your teeth playing music around here for a long time, and made the big move to Nashville. How's that going?
It's great, man. I moved a year ago, and the band followed within a couple months, so we all are now living there and doing our best to try to make our little dent of music heard throughout the world.
Yeah, and it's a big town. A lot of music in that town.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of great music too, and it's but it's fun. You know, you go to the place where everybody's good, and you get better. So we're enjoying it.
Yeah. Now you've met up with some other Michigan musicians while you're down there too.
I have. Well, everybody around here knows Frankie Ballard. He spent some time touring around Michigan before he moved to Nashville, and he finally kind of got in the big spotlight recently.
Yeah, a couple of number one hits.
Yeah, so he's been really encouraging. You know, we see him around town, but even outside of him, there's some young guys. There's a kid named Joey Hyde from Grand Rapids who's down there making noise, and Carrie Lynch is always coming through town. She hasn't moved there yet. I'm trying to talk her into it, but she's
we love Carrie.
Yeah, she's been great. But yeah, it's been cool, man. Michigan really is like kind of owning it down there on both sides of the table. There's some cool record exec guys that are also from Michigan too. So
good. We're happy to have you making the contributions.
Thanks, buddy.
From the Mitten State down in country music. And well, you got a show this weekend. We should mention right off the bat, Bells. Yeah,
man, I'm so excited. So people probably are aware that I went to Western Michigan because I talk about it a lot. But I pretty much grew up from the time I turned 21. I was loving Bell's beer, so I'm a huge fan of the place. I've never played there. I've just been there, so I'm really excited.
I find that hard to believe.
I know.
I've never played the place.
I've been waiting for it to go on my resume, so I hope they're just excited to see me as I am to see them. But
fantastic. It's going to be a great show on Friday night. Full band show, right? Everybody will be there?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Just you this morning brought the I can't believe that guitar is still together.
Yeah. You guys can't see this, but this guitar is it's got 2 holes in it now, and I'm working on a third up here. So yeah, it's pretty beat up.
Fantastic, but it sounds great.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
Is that the favorite? Is that the good luck charm?
It is. I bought this at a pawn shop in Allegan County about 4 years ago, and every scratch on here. When I got it, it was pristine, and now it's, like I said, 2 holes, and it's getting beat up pretty good. So it's all road worthy.
Yeah, it's some good work. And you guys are working on a new record.
We are, man. We've spent the last couple months in the studio, and I'm proud to use my guys every time. We've cut every record with Small Town Sun with the guys in the band. So we did it again. We rented a studio down in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and spent a few days just holed up in there and drinking Red Bull and trying to knock out a bunch of songs.
Now, from what I hear, that's pretty unusual. I mean, sometimes if you, I mean, as Kris Hitchcock, make the move, then they want to give you studio musicians and different writers and sort of get rid of the rest of the band.
They do, and there's a reason for it. I mean, Nashville has like so many amazing, talented people that they really like to use their infrastructure. But, I feel like there's so much talent here in West Michigan that if the guys are willing to come all the way to Nashville to be a part of what I'm doing, then I want to use them as much as I can. So we hired a little bit. We brought in a piano player to do some things, and the producer is a guy from Nashville. But, I'm using Ian and Mark, and we have a new guy named Jimmy playing bass. But we got all together on it, and yeah, it feels good to make something that you're proud of and kind of can bring parts of Michigan with you.
Right on. And the entire band, full band show at Bells on Friday night, and going to be a great time. You've got a couple of opening acts. One a friend of yours?
We do. There's a great local band I just met from Lansing. They're called the Bear Creek Brothers. They're going to open the show. And then I have a really good friend from Nashville that I'm really excited to introduce people to. His name is Adam Doliak. He's from Mississippi originally, but he's just a great songwriter and great singer. So he's going to go next. And then there's a guy I have not met yet. His name is John Timms from here in the area. So I'm really excited to meet him, and then we'll play at the end.
Right on. So make sure to get to Bells and cheer on Kris and the band in their first Bells appearance. Not the first time you've had Bells.
Not at all. I've been really excited. I've been taking Instagram pictures of Bell's beer all over the country to kind of keep myself hyped up for it.
Nice. That'll be great. So the new record, you've been working on some songs. We just heard one of them, and you've been working on some more. I mean, obviously.
Oh yeah, it's going to be about 13 songs altogether, and a lot of bands have been putting EPs out, and we did that before. But I just love. I don't know about you, Bobby, but I love records that have like a defined like beginning and middle and end, and like you hear some songs and like you hear stuff that really people are trying to say something different. So I'm excited to have a a full story happen within those 13 songs, you know?
Yeah, I think they sort of capture a moment. And a lot of times for me, too, even if I hear certain songs, especially maybe a deep cut that wasn't a single, that takes me back to a certain point in my life.
For sure.
Too.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when you listen to a record over and over again.
And I'm a big fan of guys like Eric Church, who I think really do a great job of, you know, one song is stronger because the song before it puts you in a certain mood. So you hear one and you kind of are like, maybe it brings you down or brings you up, and then the next song kind of completes that process for you. So I've been having a good time, like trying to go through the emotional ride of building a record like that, and hopefully we capture some of that too. So
you know, you do, and I hear that in a lot of your songs. That's that's one of the things I really like about you.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
Got another one, and actually you're doing more than a show, doing a video shoot at Bell's.
We are, yeah. So we did this a couple years ago in St. Joe, and we just loved the way it went. So we're bringing some videographers in on Friday, and we're going to shoot a music video there. So we have a brand new song, a new single coming out at the end of the summer, but we wanted to also release a music video along with it. And we thought the best thing to do would be to find our friends here in Southwest Michigan and get them involved in it. So anybody who comes to the show Friday night, you'll be in the video. We'll have some people running around, so just have a good time and throw your hands in the air and be active, and we'll be filming the whole thing.
Full band show tonight on Friday. Going to be a good show. That song, music video, and a whole bunch of fun all night long.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and best of luck to you in Nashville.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
You're welcome here in our Kalamazoo studios anytime you're in town. Thanks for getting in touch.
Thanks, man.
Big show tonight. Make sure you check it out. That's Kris Hitchcock with Kalamazoo's Country 102.5.
Kalamazoo's Country 102.5.